Okay, good morning, Pankhurst, and welcome to your first math lesson this week. So today is Monday, 25th January 2021, and this week we'll be learning all about money. So we finished division and multiplication, and we'll be learning about money. So with our prior learning, so what we learned before, in year 2, you would have learnt to count coins and notes. You should have learned to compare different amounts of money. You should have been able to find out different ways to make the same amount. And then you worked out the amount of change and you solved problems involving money. In year 3, you will learn to know the value of each coin and note and understand what these values represent, so what they mean. Convert between pounds and pence using the knowledge that £1 is 100 pence. Add two amounts of money. Use different methods to subtract money. Use a number line and part-whole model to subtract to find the change. So our first lesson is a recap lesson, so recap 1, and we're going to learn to count money using pence. So our learning objective today is, can I count money in pence? In today's lesson, we will be recapping our learning from year 2 so that we are able to know the symbol for pence, so which is this P, to count in 1p's, 2p's, 5p's, 10p's and 20p coins, okay? To know which coins are silver and which are copper. Now, organize the different coins into pence and pounds. Can you name each coin? So what I would like you to do is, on your mini whiteboards, can you please write pence? Split your mini whiteboard in two, write pence and pounds on one side, and then can you draw and write down the name of the coin and which box it goes into. If you just pause the screen now and do this activity for me. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is put these in the correct box, in the correct box for you with your help. So now, who can tell me what coin that is? Fantastic. It's a 50 pence coin, because if you look at the top, it says 50 and over here it says pence. Is it copper or silver? Fantastic, it's silver, and it goes in the pence box because it says 50 pence. What about this? What does it say? 1 penny. So penny is pence, and that goes here. And what is it, silver or copper? Copper, fantastic. Now, let's look at this. What penny is this? I mean, what coin is this? Fantastic, it's a 2 pence coin, which means it goes here, and it's copper. How about this? £1, fantastic. Look, it even says here pound. All these coins, it does say on all these coins what they are. So, I mean, it shouldn't really confuse you on which box it should go in. So that's £1. That is 10 pence because it says pence there. That is 5 pence. If you can see closely, it says pence. Then there's 20 pence, and then there's £2. Okay, these are the only pounds that come in coin format. Okay, now, so we are going to do this as a guided practice. Okay, what is the total of the coins below? What I would like you to do is pause the screen and work out what the total of this is, the total of this, and then the total of this. So 1, 2, 3. What's the total of 1? What's the total of 2? What's the total of 3? Okay, if you pause the screen now and work it out on your whiteboard and then come back. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, 3. So now let's work this out. So over here, I see 10p, 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 and 10p. So that means I have 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have 40 plus, let's count this, 2, 4, 6. So I have 40p plus 6p, which means I have 46p. Now it's very important for you to add the p's, because if you say 10, if you just write down 10, or you just write down 2, or you just write down 46, that doesn't mean anything to me. It could be 46 apples, it could be 46 oranges, it could be 46 teddies. But because this is pennies we are talking about, you need to write p so that I know it is pennies. Okay, so over here I got 5p, 5p. So if you look at the way I've worked the top one out, I found it easier for myself to work out the tens than the twos, and then add them together. So I have 5p, 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 and 5p. So I have 6 5p's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to count in my fives to make it easier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I have 30p plus 1p, 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 1p. So I have 4p here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4p, which means my answer is 34p. Yeah. Now over here I have 20p and 20p, so I'm going to count this in 20s. Okay, if you cannot count in 20s, it's okay, you can count it on your hand. So 20, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, or you could do 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have 40p, and then the other two coins are the 2p, so I'm going to count that in twos. 2, 4. So that's 4p, which means that is 44p. Okay. I am using the value of each coin to work out what my total is. So that is important. You need to you don't count it as 1, 2, 3, 4. That isn't how you count it, because when we're counting money, we count the value of each coin. All right, fantastic. Now, the Masternode says I have 2 different types of coins. I have 40p. Which coins could the Masternode have? What is the lowest number of coins she could have? Now, what I would like you to do is pause the screen and work this out for me. Okay, come back to my screen when you are ready. Okay, so yeah, 3. There are many ways that you could make 40p out of different types of coins. So for example, you could have, because it says 2 different types of coins, it means you should be making the total up with different types of coins, but only 2. So I could have 10p, 10p, and 20p. That is one way. So that's my 2 different types of coins. I've used one type of coin, which is 10p, and a different type of coin, which is 20p. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. Then I could have 10p, 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 So that's 30p, but I need 40, 5p, and 5p. So that makes 10, 20, 30, 40. I could also have, I'm going to do the text box there because it will be easier. So I could also have 10p, 10p, 5p, 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 5p. So that's two different types of coins. 10p is one coin, and then 5p is two. So that's 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Another way I could do this is by having, I could do 5p, 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 5p. So 5, 10, 15, 20, then 20p. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 and 40. So now it says here, which is the lowest number of coins she could have? So if you look at your list and see the different types of ways you wrote down, you can have 40p with 2 coins. Look at which one has the least amount of coins, so the least number of coins. So I found 4 ways here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I look at my different ways, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coins here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins here, and I have 1, 2, 3 coins there. So if I look at all the options I have, it's this option which has the lowest amount of coins. I've only used 3 coins, so I've used 10p, yeah, 10p, and 20p. So I have used 3 coins. Fantastic. Now, which coins could you use to make 60p? Okay, so I have a 10p, 5p, 20p, 5p, 10p, and 20p. Are there any other ways of making 60p? Can you only make it with silver coins, please? Okay, what are the fewest coins you need to make 60p? Now what I would like you to do is pause the screen and make 60p in all the ways you can make it using these coins. Okay, I'm going to pause the screen now and work it out on your mini whiteboard. Okay, so I'm just going to write some ways here. So I can use 20p, 20p, 10p, 10p. So that's 20, 40, 50, 60. I can use 20p, 10p, 5p, 20p, 20p, which is 40p, 50, 55, 60. I could do, okay, so those are the only ways that I can find 2 ways. Okay, so the 2 ways that I have found are 20, 20, 10, and 10. Okay, then the other way I have found is 20, 20, 10, and 5, 5, because the 10 are broken into 2 5s. Are there any other ways of making 60p? Can you only make it with silver coins? What are the fewest coins you need to make it with? So you could make it with the brown copper coins, but the brown copper coins means that you'll be using a lot more of them. So there'll be many. So the fewest way of actually making 60p is using the silver coins, but there's one silver coin missing here. What do you think it is? Pause the screen and think about it. Okay, fantastic. So you could break, you could use 1p's and 1p's. So what you could do is, if you use copper coins, you could do 20, 20, 10, and then maybe you could do, let me get the pen, 2p, 2p, and 1p. That's a lot of coins, yeah. But then also what you could do is you could use a 50p. So 50, add 10 more, make 60. So what are the fewest coins you need to make 60p? So the fewest coins to make 60p are these two, 50 and 10, because you're only using 2. Okay, now you're going to move on to your independent task now. Now it's your turn. Choose between activity 1 and activity 2. Then you could challenge yourself with activity 3. Now, year 3, Pankhurst, you know which activity you should be doing. It's based on the activities that you would be doing in class. Okay, so choose the correct activity for you. Now, some of you can go straight on to activity 3 if you know you're able to do it. Okay, now if you've done activity 2, you can challenge yourself by doing activity 3, but you don't have to. Remember, you shouldn't be spending more than 20 minutes doing your activity. Okay, no more than 20 minutes, and you do not do all 3 activity. You choose one activity which is the best one for you. Okay, now activity 1 says how much money is there. Okay, so you will just count how much money there is and write the correct amount down. Now, what I would like you to do is write in your book, on your paper, for example, when you're answering A, you will write down A, and I want you to draw the penny. So I want you to say 1p, and you circle it, 1p, depending on how much they are, and then you write your equals and then your answer. Okay, now activity, that's still activity 1. So now activity 2 is draw the coins to make the amounts. Okay, now it says circle the coins to make 40p. So you're going to choose the coins that make 40p, then you're going to choose the coins that make 55p. So where it says circle the coins to make 40p, you will choose the correct one, so you can make 40 using 20 and 20. Okay, then activity 3 says William selects 4 of these coins. He can use the coins more than once. What totals could he make? What is the lowest total and what is the greatest total? Now, what I'm going to do, Pankhurst, is I'm going to go back to the slides and I'm going to pause on each slide for some time, so that when you go, so that you have a chance to go back to the video and pause it on the challenge, or pause it on the activity that you need. When you do your work, please upload it on Tapestry. Okay, so now activity 1 has 2 pages. This is the first page. This is the second page. Now this is activity 2. And this is activity 3, the challenge. So if you just rewind the video back and pause it on the correct activity for you. I'm looking forward to seeing your work on Tapestry. Good luck and goodbye.